The arrival of Jared Padalecki's Camden Casey to Edgewater stirred up some drama, but Fire Country Season 3, Episode 6 also introduced the perfect storyline to set up the Fire Country spin-off centering on Casey. Rumors about another spin-off informally referred to as Fire Country, Surfside have been around for a while, but CBS has yet to confirm whether it will happen or not. Padalecki's Casey turning up in Edgewater can make that possibility more or less likely based on how audiences react to Camden's interactions with the Leonis and those close to them. Casey becoming Bode's boss in Fire Country Season 3 as he and Audrey move through Phase 3 of the training already created new detractors, chief among them Jake, who didn't understand how Casey could train cadets by putting them in the most difficult situations ever. Casey evidently had convinced Bode to trust his instincts and him as his mentor, but that didn't change the fact Casey's presence was seen as negative by Bode's friends, and even Sharon and Vince Leone. However, one detail revealing Camden Casey's tragic history can change their perception and simultaneously kickstart the spin-off's central storyline. Casey not processing his brother's tragedy kickstarts the perfect Surfside story. It would work based on what Fire Country Season 3 showed of Casey. Jared Padalecki as Camden Casey in Fire Country Season 3 Episode 5-1. Camden forcing Bode to choose between his private life and firefighting seemed unfair in Fire Country Season 3 Episode 6. However, Bode making the wrong choice of not following Camden to save the Eaglets could have doomed his firefighting future if it wasn't for Vince interjecting. Indeed, Vince highlighting how he remembered that the fire that killed Casey's crew also included his younger brother, making Camden partially responsible for his brother's death, explains to a point Camden's insistence on Bode not being attached to his loved ones to focus all his energy on firefighting. Bode and Camden having in common losing their younger siblings and feeling responsible for it will have to change their relationship, especially after Bode stopped following Camden's direct orders. However, Camden losing his younger brother and refusing therapy in Fire Country Season 3, Episode 8 can also kickstart the perfect Surfside story. Responding to Vince, Camden highlighted how he wasn't there for therapy but for the cadets. Camden being forced to go to therapy can make for a compelling storyline, placing the partially known character in a different context altogether and making the spin-off interesting as a result. Casey's tragic past kickstarting his spin-off is in line with Fire Country. Camden and Bode have a similarly tragic past. Casey's backstory agrees with Fire Country's setup. Indeed, while Bode's bond with his family and friends is better in Season 3, they didn't trust him in Fire Country Season 1. Bode driving the car whose accident killed Riley deeply influenced what his loved ones thought of him, at a time when Riley's death set up plenty of Fire Country storylines. This makes the Fire Country spin-off potentially share its parent series' same context, touching similar themes and showing Casey's path to getting better, something Fire Country Season 1 didn't need to do after Bode had already partially worked on himself.